In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to minimize columns and rows by using groups in Google Sheets. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a neat and organized spreadsheet, which makes navigating through large sets of data easier and more efficient. Let's begin with opening your Google Sheet where you'd like to organize data. Once you're there, we'll start by highlighting rows that you'd like to group together. For this example, highlight rows 2 to 5 by clicking on the row numbers and dragging your mouse down. With these rows selected, right-click to bring up the context menu. You'll see an option that says View More Row Actions. Click on it and a list of actions will appear. In this list, you will find an option to group rows 2 to 5. Click on that, and just like that, you've grouped the first set of rows. Now let's apply this same grouping technique to other rows. Highlight rows 7 to 10 using the same method of clicking and dragging down the row numbers. Again, right-click to open the context menu, select View More Row Actions, and then choose Group Rows 7, 10. With this step, you've grouped yet another section of your spreadsheet. Continuing with this process, move on to the next section, which in this case are rows 12 to 15. Highlight these rows by clicking on the starting row number and dragging down, then right-click to open your options. Find View More Row Actions and select Group Rows 12 to 15 from the list of options. These rows are now grouped together, keeping your data orderly. The final set of rows we'll group is rows 17 to 20. Select these rows as you did with the others. Right-click, pick View More Row Actions, and then click on Group Rows 17 to 20. You've now efficiently grouped multiple sets of rows, simplifying your spreadsheet. To complete your organization process, you'll want to minimize these groups to keep your sheet tidy. To do this, you'll find a small minus sign or arrow at the left of each grouped section. Click on the Minimize button for the first group you created with rows 2 to 5, and these rows will collapse, freeing up visible space on your sheet. Repeat this for the subsequent groups, the second group for rows 7 to 10, the third group for rows 12 to 15, and the final grouping from rows 17 to 20. As you click each Minimize button, you'll notice how much cleaner and more compact your spreadsheet looks now. By following these steps, you've successfully grouped and minimized sections of your Google Sheet, making it much easier to manage and interpret your data. Feel free to apply these grouping techniques to any columns or additional rows in your sheets as needed. Thanks for following along and happy organizing.